Yellow. The martial arts all typically hold respect as a cornerstone in conduct. It makes perfect sense as to why, disrespecting your fellow practitioners creates a hostile environment. In an already very hostile environment, you might not have a lineup of sparring partners who care to help cultivate your gifts if you burn them down with disrespectful conduct. Overall, fostering respect comes natural to those who formally train, as it helps create an environment mutually beneficial for all. This conduct of respect still exists as an overarching philosophy amongst most practitioners, but when the gates shut, some stop caring for this way altogether. Miyamoto Musashi would have been one of them. Sasaki Kojiro was a longtime rival of Miyamoto Musashi and is considered the most challenging opponent Miyamoto Musashi ever faced. According to the legend, Miyamoto arrived more than 3 hours late and goaded Sasaki by taunting him. Sasaki came close to victory several times until supposedly blinded by the sunset behind Miyamoto. Musashi strategically positioned himself to use the sun, to which he then struck Kojiro on the skull with his oversized paddle. Other versions of the legend include Miyamoto receiving insults and taunts from Sasaki but smiling in return, which only had Sasaki further engulfed in rage. Overall, taunting, attempting to use an opponent's ego against them, confusing them with strange, out-of-context behavior. It's philosophy that has been used not just by practitioners of today, but even utilized by Musashi, Bruce Lee, and Sun Tzu. But here, in this match, what advantages did Michel Pereira gain showboating and taunting in such a manner? Well, considering the heavy emphasis on respect prevalent in martial arts, often someone stepping out of conduct can trigger an emotion of unfairness, but your opponent does not care. They don't care for how you feel, they're there to win. And if you get over emotional, if your mind is pulled out of the game thinking about something else, it may work in his favor. The shock value can often have your opponent left in paralysis by analysis if they think too hard, trying to figure out what you are trying to do next, trying to key onto your techniques so that they can exploit the openings within them. Their window of ponder may give your more direct and simple techniques free openings. Taunting and flashy movements may work as a veil for simpler techniques. Overall though, knowledge and time are often the weakness to flashy showboating techniques. Its element of surprise usually also demands more effort, which may tax cardio, but also, just like any technique, the timing may be felt, thus if keyed onto, it may provide a free opening. Simple and direct techniques are always the most effective. Flashy ones attack a psychological blind spot but lose effectiveness with overexposure. Understanding this, simplicity will always be the highest form of sophistication, but an ace in the hole can throw your opponents off, then turn tides in your favor, with added benefit of drawing a larger audience into the conversation. After all, we all love a good story, but that is often a tale told with risk in hand. If you'd like more from me, please subscribe. That's definitely great for the channel. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma. And until next time, peace.